Alrighty, what's up, guys? So back today with a little special one, right? A little special one, because thanks to the lovely folks over at SNK, we got some slight early access to Mr. Ken Masters. He's gonna be the newest DLC character in Fatal Fury, completely free, by the way. But I got a little demo version here. There's no net play. I can't fight anybody, so I figured, what kind of video could I make here? So what I want to do, I just want to give 5 tips, right? 5 tips, beginner tips for you guys. If you're a Street Fighter 6 player, if you're a Ken player, you want to come check out Fatal Fury, you want to try him out, I want to give you kind of 5 tips, 5 things you need to forget about or relearn when you're hopping over here to Fatal Fury. Hopefully it helps you out. I'll give you a little bit of combos at the end you can use on day 1. But yeah, give it a try. It's a fun game. I tell you all the time, guys.
Got no time for this.
And now you got your favorite dude in here. Come on, let's go. Anyway, let's start.
No time.
All right, so tip number 1, the first thing you gotta learn, remember, if you're gonna pick up Fatal Fury coming from Street Fighter is, ready? This will make you guys very upset or very happy, I don't know. But there are no throw loops. So there are no throw loops in this game. There is throw protection on wake up, so you see you can mash out jab. So no guess 50-50 for your life if they're gonna tech or not. Like I said, I don't know if it's gonna make you happy or sad. That's the only way I can win in Street Fighter, so I had to relearn my offense and everything. But yes, forget about that. Forget about if your game plan is knock them down in the corner and throw them to death. It's not gonna work in this game. I'm not saying throws are bad. Throws are still very, very strong. They give you a hard knockdown, which is different in this game. So you can continue your pressure. You can delay a throw. You can go for like a short hop mix-up as well. But the basic 50-50 throw loop does not exist. All right, so tip number 2, this is actually one of Ken's very strong points. Now, I haven't seen it in action yet. Like I said, all I have is a demo, but this seems very, very, very powerful. Now, if you're a Street Fighter player, you know all about, playing footsies. You're very scared of getting your ankles clipped, crouch medium kick and a drive rush and a whatever. Fatal Fury is different. So here, I'm playing Terry here. Lows are not scary. Unless they're up close, right? So once you're up close, most characters will have like a crouch short, or in this game it's called crouch B. That's your low attack that goes into combos. From mid-range, this is the low poke. It's a sweep, right? So yeah, of course you don't want to eat a sweep, but you don't get hit by a full combo or anything, right? It's different from Street Fighter. But what makes Ken so different compared to the rest of the cast, what I'm really looking forward to seeing good players use, is that he actually does have a low poke. So his crouch D, that range, right? That range is ridiculous, and also it's special cancelable. So this kind of goes against the entire rules of Fatal Fury. And like I said, if you're coming from Street Fighter, you're already used to this, right? So you're already used to this. You're used to having like a very strong low poke. So that should help you out here in this game. He got a sweep as well, as you see right there. But yeah, so Ken can kind of break the rules of this game. Whee! Like off a low poke. Right? That's not even like a real combo, but most characters get nothing. They get a not even a hard knockdown, just a knockdown into just reset neutral. But Ken, low pokes, kind of breaks the rules. He's got follow-ups after that. So be aware of that if you're playing Ken. You're like, wait, I got a special tool that the rest of the cast doesn't have, and abuse it. All right, number 3, there's no drive rush, but you can still kind of auto confirm your pokes, right? You can still kind of do that a little bit. Of course, it costs meter, but here, let me show you. So whenever I play Street Fighter, I'm always just fishing with crouch medium kick, buffering in drive rush, and like if it hits, it's like, all right, it's pretty safe. Right, so fireball, oh, it hits, you can confirm into Tatsu, you can confirm into, you can do whatever you want, right? So the idea is still the same there, of putting out a low poke, buffering into, instead of drive rush, in this case, I would say buffer into the EX fireball, and then on block, stop. It's fine. On hit, confirm, take him to the corner, start your mix up. Yes, try and like just rewire your brains, but it has the same kind of function there. All right, number 4, this is the most important one for me. I'm still struggling with this every single day, but if you play Street Fighter 6, of course, you're coming from that game. You know all about drive impact. That's a big part of the game. Kind of something you always have to be thinking about. And it's a very simple system, right? If you react, you press the button, you're going to win every time. Fatal Fury has something called Rev Blow. So it seems very similar. And the problem I have is that I treat it the same way. It's not. Right? I treat it the same way as drive impact. It is not. So here, ready? If we set the computer to do it, on paper, it's... Oh, he did it. I reacted. I get crumple. I get full combo and everything, right? That's identical to Street Fighter 6. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. The reason why it doesn't work that way is that every character is different, right? Every character has a different rev blow. Even if the idea is the same, is that it's an armored special that your opponent can armor back and get a counter hit. Just like... You can just see the range, right? You see Ken doesn't go that far. Terry goes really far in a follow-up. Some go airborne. Some you can do rev blow into rev blow after that. Some you'll react to. You'll get the slowdown, but because of frame data, you won't actually get a counter hit or they'll be able to block in time. It just, be aware. It's difficult to explain, but I think once you play, you'll recognize situations where you're like, why didn't that work? Why didn't that work? I do it all the time. Like I said, I'm always getting angry at this, but it's not drive impact. It's similar, but it's not drive impact, right? So what you can do, so some tips to deal with it rather than just wait and try and react is pressuring with jabs, right? So if you pressure with jabs, you can see the armor, the slowdown, and react with one. This game has a universal, even though it doesn't look like it. This is an anti-air. So this will beat it, right? You see that slowdown? So you have to specifically call it out with that button. You can throw as well, right? Same idea with Street Fighter, so you can go for a throw as well. Or you can just block. Sometimes, maybe a lot of times, the best strategy is just block. Don't even try and counter, right? Because it does cost meter, right? It does cost meter. It's a neutral reset, but just be aware. Just trust me. You're going to have a lot of frustration if you think of it like drive impact. It is not. It is rev blow. It's a different mechanic. Get used to it. Also, abuse it. I recommend you do it, especially the air ones. All right, last one. Last quick tip here. This is a problem I had way back in KOF playing Robert Garcia, but the SNK buffer system is a bit different from other games. So a very common string. Let's say with Ken, you want to do his forward C, forward heavy punch in the fireball. Ready? Let's do it real quick. Whoops, I got a DP, right? I got a DP again. Or if I want to do in the Jinrai again. Whoops, I got Dragon Lash, right? I got Dragon Lash. So I got Dragon Lash. So I'm not getting the special that I want. It's because I don't know. The SNK input system is more lenient. I don't know what it is, but you're going to accidentally get DP motions. Sorry, I don't know why I got that one, but you're going to get DP motions when you try to do fireballs. The way you beat that, or the way you get a fireball, there's two ways. So you can do half circle forward. Instead of doing a fireball motion, you can do half circle forward, right? That delay, that back input will make sure you don't get DP, right? Or you can do TK. So I usually do TK. I prefer TK. So if you look at my inputs over there, right? So TK, of course, is you do a fireball. You end in the up, so jump position, right? I think this tip might not seem like much, but it is a must. It's mandatory if you play this game. There's other situations as well, like if you're trying to dash. So like, if you're trying to do dash fireball with some character, I don't know if Ken has to do it, but I have to do it with my character Kevin. So dash fireball, I'll get DP every time. So if you do dash, TK motion, or dash, half circle motion, you'll get the fireball. Very important, remember that. And here's a bonus one too, since we're talking about input buffers, is... Alright, so the bonus, ready? Since we talked about input buffers and how lenient it is, SNK has it's intentional, but it has like a very, very, very easy reversal input window. You just have to hold the button. You input this special and hold the button. Ready, watch. You see that? I was super off. I input that motion super early, but I held the button, so I got frame 1 reversal. You saw the reversal timing, right? Right? Just hold the button, reversal timing. So it works with supers, it works with whatever you want to do on wake up. Just remember, hold the button down. Instead of mashing or trying to get the perfect timing, input your reversal, hold the button, you're going to get it out every time. But yes, that's it. Just some quick tips. Like I said, I can't give you any advanced high-level techniques because I don't got any. I'm waiting. I don't know what to play with. Once he officially drops and I can hop on net play and I can train with people and I can steal tech on Twitter, we'll do a more updated guide with some actual like setups, high-level advice, but look forward to it. But yeah, hopefully, you know, if you've been watching Fatal Fury, you're like, game looks cool. There's no character for me, though. Come give it a try, you know? Like I said, they did a great job. I didn't do a full move breakdown. I'm sure some other people have that, but they really did port, like, every normal, every special, like, every tool he has in Street Fighter, they brought it over to Fatal Fury. It works a little bit different, but if you're comfortable with him already, I'm not going to say it's easy making the switch, right? It's always frustrating to have to like relearn things, but it's fun. Give it a try. If you haven't tried Fatal Fury, if you're a Street Fighter player, what's stopping you? What do you want to see? Like, do you have any like confusion, any like things that you want to learn about? Let me know. Let anyone else know. Let some other creators know. We can make some videos to help you out. But yeah, like I said, look for the next one when I actually know set up a proper combo or two. And like always, thank you to SNK for letting me try them out a little bit early, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.